He's acting like he's a keeper. Yep.
Hello everybody, I'm Bill Dance and you're watching Outdoors in the Bluegrass.
Outdoors in the Bluegrass is made possible by Academy Sports and Outdoors, for all for less. Lose, feel the difference. Strike King Lures, tie one on. Digital Effects Wraps, advertise the wrap way. HogHead Trailer Sales, we're all about trailers.
Woo! What's going on, everybody? Good morning. And it is an early morning. It's actually about 7, so it's not super early, but it's early. We're heading to hit the white bass. We've had 3 consistent days of warmer weather and warmer nights in the 50-degree mark. Readings are at above 55 degrees in the river, thanks to a couple buddies in their boats for giving me that reading. And we've had some warm rain, a little bit of rain to bring it up and murky it up and not make it dirty. Chad's already down there. We're heading to meet him. We got a couple buddies, RJ and Landon, heading out to do some fishing with us. And if we start catching, I'd say there'll be a few more. So hopefully it'll be an active day. If not today, we'll start seeing things heat up and moving into the next few days. And we just keep after them till we get them. That's what we do with the white bass. Let's head it on, head it out down there. We're down here making the walk. Chad said the water level is real low. He's already down here, made some casts and haven't caught anything. So now there are reports of people catching them up towards the bridge and towards the end where the turnaround's at for the past couple days and yesterday. But I mean, guys, when you're catching them about every cast or every other cast and they're consistently around that 12, 15, 16, 8-inch mark, one after another down here, that's the run. Everything else is just false and staging runs up further up the river when you're just catching a few here and there. Because I'm telling you, when they run millions at a time. So it ain't happened yet. It's heating up because people are starting to catch, but it ain't happened yet. Let's get down here and see what we got. Well, the water looks about like it did the other day, maybe at the same level, smidge higher since our last update. I really figured with the rain it would have been higher than that.
Yes.
Chad's made several casts. He's been here, what, about an hour? 45 minutes?
About 45 minutes.
And ain't caught nothing.
Not even a small amount.
Now, like I said on the way walking in, until you're catching white bass, every cast or every other cast from the 12 to 16-inch size range, the run ain't on. Yes, I realize things are heating up and people are starting to catch fish down the turnaround in the bridge and on their boats. That's just staging false runs, guys. I'm telling you, when they run millions, and I'm not exaggerating, millions at a time, and you're catching them left and right. You can see them flickering in the water. That ain't happening, so the run ain't on, so chill out. But we're going to try and get some baits in the water and see if we can catch something, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Not a white bass. Not a white bass is what I call this. Another not a white bass. Well, everything's set up for a white bass run except the white bass. Caught a couple smallmouth, saw some fish flickering, like maybe 3 or 4, but we don't know what they were, probably carp or something, cats. Full run ain't on, but we want to catch some, so we might head down to the bridge and say we catch some. We'll see. Let's go up here to the truck, take a moment, ponder upon ourselves. Alright, so I got RJ, the winner of the Eco Popper, and his buddy Landon, who did some field staff testing for us on our deer attractant last year. I invited them to come out with us. Chad left, the woman cracked the whip, he's got to go. He may get to come out and play later. And we're going to take a walk. The gates are closed. We're going to move down closer towards the lake, see if we can catch anything. I mean, I'd settle for I've already caught a bunch of not white bass, but I'd like to catch some white bass. Well, we've had reports of people catching 1 and 2 here and there, but they ain't moved up yet, and we're pretty far down. I mean, we're far down. We saw boats coming up. Nobody's catching, so let's let the warm weather today warm up the water, come back after this evening, because they can move fast. I mean, in a blink of a couple hours, they can be moving up in here. So we'll come back later this afternoon, see what happens. If not, it's going to thunderstorm tomorrow. We'll have to wait a few more days.
Warriors Tackle Supply. Get tight lines.
All right, it's the afternoon. It's been warm and mostly sunny, some cloudy all day. Chad and I are back to see if we can get into anything. I mean, the parking lot is stacked down here. A lot of people fishing. We're going to decide where we're going. Right now, we're going to decide.
Oh, they got people walking from that way, though.
People walking from down that way. They don't look like they got no fish. We'll see. 2 hours later, we still haven't decided where we're going to pull off, but we're walking towards the honey hole. They're probably at the cherry hole since we're walking this direction. They're at dry dock. No, they in the Anderson County Public Pond. No, they in the game farm pond where they at. That's where they ran all the way up there. We'll figure it out. So, these guys just walked by us. They had a stringer full of crappie. Big old crappie. But it wasn't white bass. Been trying to tell y'all. Nobody wants to listen. Well, we came to the honey hole. Because I'm telling you guys, if you're not catching them here consistently every 2 to 3 casts, if not better, the run ain't on. Yes, you're going to be catching them down further as they stage. But until they up in here, running like crazy, millions at a time, flickering, they ain't here. But we're going to try again, see what's up. And we'll keep updating you. But, I mean, the little shad that always run the banks when the white bass are in here, they ain't even up yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Well, the honey hole is a favorite and beautiful spot, and we caught a couple little largemouth, but no white bass. I am not surprised. So we're going to walk down a little bit further just to continue to prove a point. I mean, we love the white bass. We want the white bass to run, but we'll let you know when they're down here. And it's that full spawning frenzy that we talk about every year where you catch them like crazy, one after another, one after another, one after another, down here. Let's move down. Guess what? I'm Batman. We just saw somebody walk past us with a stringer of white bass. Maybe, I don't know, six or seven of them. It's a mixture, but they look like they were huffing and puffing, so they've probably been walking a while, but we're way past the honey hole. We're down almost to one of our season 1 spots that we drove to, where Logan and I caught the first white bass. It looks like there's a boat down here catching them too. We'll see. I mean, again, even if we catch them, I ain't seen stringers and stringers walk out of here until you start seeing stringers and stringers and stringers walk out of here. They ain't running. We keep giving you updates, so we're going to catch fish. There's your first white bass from Outdoors in the Bluegrass, a tiny little male. And we are way down here. So no, the run's not on, but you can catch some small ones down here. We finally proved it. Number 2. There's another one.
I might go to the big one. You heard me? Yeah,
no, you're on video.
We filmed y'all. It's going to be on our internet show. So be looking for Outdoors in the Bluegrass, and you'll see yourself on there going up the mountain, up the hill, falling.
About 400,000 people are going to see you this week. This one might be a keeper. I think this one's a keeper, brother.
Oh, that's right there. Look at that.
He's acting like he's a keeper.
That?
Yep. There's the first keeper. Not super big, they get bigger. But that's the first keeper right there, baby.
Oh, shit.
I threw the rope with it. There's another one.
Switch that storm bait, dude.
Yes, sirree. Is that clean and worthy? There's another one. Not super big. Not yet. All right, so everything we've said has been true. The run is not on. All the fish that we're catching, or that everyone's been saying they're catching, mostly small, tiny, unkeepable males, down towards, way down off of Palmer, like way down, like almost to the bridge down, catching the station bass. Guys, it ain't running, but it will be eventually.
Yes, it will.
And they'll be up where we said, and you'll start catching them more consistently and larger fish. So we got rain coming.
Yep.
More warm, and Monday, and more warm temps. So middle of the week to this coming weekend, the 13th, like we said originally, middle of April,
I'll be back.
We'll be back with another update and most likely a full-on white bass run. And you're going to see it on Outdoors in the Bluegrass, baby.